Back on Golf Today, special week in the game of golf as the 48th Walker Cup matches will be played this weekend at one of America's fabled courses, Seminole Golf Club. This biennial team competition between 10 amateurs from the United States and 10 from Great Britain and Ireland. Buddy Marucci was a member of the 1995 and 97 teams, and then the U.S. captain in 07 and 09, both times the winning side. He is a veteran of 60 USGA competitions, including the 2008 Senior Amateur, which he won. And, of course, in 1995, at the age of 43, he made it all the way to the finals of the U.S. Amateur, where he lost to some 19-year-old kid who went on to have a pretty good career. Longtime member of Seminole, he'll be part of our broadcast team this weekend for the matches. And, of course, the most significant credential I left out there, he is a proud graduate of the University of Maryland and joins us now. Hiya, buddy. How are you?
Jimmy, I'm great. Thank you. I can't believe two Maryland graduates are on the same television show. That's crazy.
Wait, did Jaime go to Maryland too? Who knew? All right, so listen, there's so much to talk about here, but one of the things that interests me the most is not so much your involvement when you were a captain, but as a player, because you didn't play as a young man, and there's a little bit of a parallel this time around with Stuart Hagestad, who's 30 years old. He's playing in his third Walker Cup. He's kind of a throwback, isn't he? I mean, is this the type of thing, could we see him for, time to come, like perhaps Nathan Smith or Jay Siegel or John Harris? What do you think?
Jimmy, first of all, thanks for having me. Yeah, definitely, I think Stuart has an opportunity to carry this legacy on for a long time. I mean, he's had a tremendous career. He's a wonderful young man, presents himself well. Obviously, his golf game is fantastic, but, there's a lot more to it than that. And, he's a fine representative of the game and the United States, and I think Stuart can do this as long as he wants.
Made the cut at the Masters when he was the mid-amateur champion. But most of the players on the Walker Cup team, on both sides, they're younger guys just out of college, on the way up and towards their way towards the PGA Tour. Is that the future of the Walker Cup? What do you think?
Well, it seemed to have gone that way. When I played on both our teams, we had four what you would call older gentlemen. I mean, people that weren't in college. And I think things now, if you're going to have the best 10 players in the United States, they're probably going to be coming out of the college ranks. Stuart has been exceptional, and I really credit the USGA for looking to a mid-amateur to be on the team. I think it's an important part of the game, and it's certainly an important part of the match based on how these matches were founded in 1922. But I do think that the majority of the players are going to be younger now, and that's just where the game's gone. But I really applaud the fact that they're playing and they want to play in the Walker Cup. It means a great deal.
But you grew up next to Marion. Seminole is another Golden Age course where you've been club champion 7 times. Neither of these courses is long, but both have very intricate design features. How would you describe the kind of golf that is most rewarded at these type of courses, like Seminole in particular?
Well, they're a little bit different, Jaime, but Seminole is a little more forgiving off the tee than Marion. But from there on in, both golf courses require a tremendous amount of thought. What I mean by that is that you're going to have to be really careful where you end up leaving the ball, because there are some places at Seminole as well as at Marion where you just can't recover from those places. And so many people would say that they're second shot golf courses or approach shot golf courses. I would say Marion a little less than Seminole, but that's probably where they're similar. And also the green complexes at both golf courses are phenomenal.
You described captaining the U.S. Walker Cup team at Marion in 2009 as the highlight of your career. But what is the most difficult thing about being captain?
I think the most difficult thing about being captain, unlike when you play, is that you really can't control anything. I mean, it's very parental. It's like watching 10 of your children go out and play Little League baseball. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you can yell at the ref, but that's about it. But, out there on the golf course, there isn't anything you can do, and you get I've never been as nervous in my life as I was as the captain. Never playing was I as nervous in any match as I was being the captain. It's very difficult.
But Dustin Johnson has now been #1 in the world longer than anyone other than Tiger Woods and Greg Norman. He was on your team in 2007. Did you see that kind of potential, and are you surprised in any way that he capitalized on it?
Well, as you know, you never know what's going to happen in a person's life. But I will say from an athletic standpoint, Dustin was by far the best athlete I had. And I had two pretty good teams, and Dustin was by far the best athlete. He's worked much harder than most people give him credit for. And it's been incredible to watch what he's done. Other than Tiger, I don't think there's been a player like Dustin in the last 15 years.
Wow. All right. Player in the Walker Cup, captain of the Walker Cup, and now you're a broadcaster in the Walker Cup. So put your broadcasting hat on, and why don't you handicap the matches for us this weekend?
Well, Jimmy, I think it's, as it often does in the United States, I think it's going to come down to the greens. Seminole is in superb condition. I've been here 30 years, and I've never seen it any better than it is today. And the greens are going to be very, very difficult. And traditionally, not always, but traditionally, that favors the United States. I've been out watching a little bit. I'm going to do a little more this afternoon. I played 9 holes this morning. The golf course is immaculate, but I would think that the GB&I team may have some challenges around the greens. We have 5 players on their side that do go to college in the United States, but these conditions are going to be more favorable to the U.S. team. And I think, you know, in match play, the green complexes really can make the difference. Well, they can in stroke play, but in match play, it really can get dicey around the greens.